It's GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Today, our draw features two from the AFC between the Denver Broncos and the Kansas City Chiefs. All bye weeks now in the rear-view mirror. We are full speed ahead in the race for the postseason. Week 15 is underway on EA Sports. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
After that little 8-yard scoop, here comes 2nd and 2. Staying on the ground here with Harvey. He won't be able to get past the line very quickly, Brock. You're facing 3rd down to begin this ballgame.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. We talked about it earlier. Brought a losing streak into the building with him. That is not a good start towards breaking that streak as they go 3 and out.
No, you want to bust that narrative. And the best way to do that is to start fast. And, well, once again, they're not.
Oh, nice punt and a fair catch. Going to stick them at the 7.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. Triangle inside. This is headed perilously close to their end zone, Brock. That tackle sends them backwards to the 4. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Open ahead in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this one's not going to connect. Knocked away and a failure to connect. Brock means it's 3rd down. And I'm just going to assume, Brock, we're going to see a more aggressive defense here after the amount of points these guys gave up last week.
Yeah, that performance was not up to standard, but this looks a whole lot more like an attacking the pass. Not just playing the defense, but go knock the ball away.
Third and long from Mahomes. This is a heater going deep. He's got it deep downfield. The 30. It's the 10.
Wow, that's a hell of a pull.
Kansas City. The Chiefs drive the length of the field and take a 6-0 lead. Well, that right there, Brock, is saving all of your guys.
Hell of a play, Dark Knight. Damn, dog.
breathe it easy out there, and only one of them out of breath, and he's the one holding that football in the end zone.
Are you sure about that? Because you know what I love about these moments? I love especially going back and watching them on tape and watching the big guys. Watching all those alignments. Certainly some are going to walk, some are going to wave, but eventually some will make their way 90 yards downfield to celebrate that one as well. Because you're right, it was one heck of a show.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Nix. He finds his running back, R.J. Harvey. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Offense in the hurry up here.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Now Nix. Now set up the screen here. It's Harvey.
Damn, dog, what a tackle. What a fucking tackle.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Let's see what they draw up on these 3rd and 7. Throw here, 3rd down. Pulled in by the rookie out of Texas State. And he takes it down to the 33. It's a 29-yard gain. And it's going to be 1st down Denver.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
1st down now, ball at the 33. Shotgun handed off to Harvey. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Nix, quick out wide, complete. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. They gain 11 on that play. And that's good for Broncos 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Man in motion here. Harvey here from the pistol. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those types of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. There's the fake. Here's Nix. Finds some time left. Nix is hit. He lost that football. And the Chiefs pick it up. Space on the right. He's got room. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he will take it back. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs take a 13-0 lead. They come up with a stand in the red zone, Brock, and that defense, you could just tell, they were on a mission, not just to force that fumble, but to do even more damage on that turnover.
I think we can hear the coaches up here in the booth scoop and score. I think you can read the lips of the players on the sideline scoop and score. There was no thought to just fall on that one. It hit the deck, and everybody's eyes looked all the way down the field at the other end zone, and they worked in unison to set up a massive, massive scoop and score touchdown.
Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored, and with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. And put a receiver in motion left. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Portland Sutton, the man he was after. So 2nd down coming up.
No real secret. They were going to get him and his height involved early there, Kate. The secret was how is he going to be defended? Well, they chose to go physical. And that will plant a little thought in his mind. The next time the ball comes his way, you better be ready for some contact.
Finds a seam down the middle. Still has some space inside the 35. Touchdown, Denver! The Broncos lower the deficit to a single possession. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
That one right down the middle. And the Broncos chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. The gun, they'll give it to him inside. He's pushed straight ahead. That's maybe a yard at most. Quiddy Pay, there to take him down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. To the air, Mahomes. Dumps it off to his running back. Big play, pushes them beyond midfield. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. A big 34-yard pickup there. And that's a Chiefs 1st down.
I can guarantee you that's going to be until the Truth Monday right there in the film room, front and center, showing you the importance of tackling in the open field. An opportunity to cut him down sooner, but the broken tackle allowed him to add those extra yards to the catch.
We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. It's a 14-7 game. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. About set for the 2nd quarter. Chiefs football here. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead.
Hey, Ripley.
Play action, Mahomes. That one finds Xavier Worthy. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today. Because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. There's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Hey, Sunday.
Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. They will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs take a 13-point lead. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
That one splits the uprights. And the Chiefs double their lead to 14. The Chiefs get lined up, and they will kick this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Nix. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they face 2nd down.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
Here's a quick pass to the right side. Cup. And you do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. That one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too. Working quickly here. On the handoff, here's Harvey. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Danger, kid. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. On the red zone now. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. This one misses the tight end. So it'll be 2nd down. Here's a quick pass, cut outright. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. That's a gain of 13, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them the 1st down.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. Harvey. There's the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. Vacates quickly left side. And he just got it away before they hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this 1st half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Defense bringing in a 5th DB, 3rd and goal. Nix from the gun. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos make it a 1-score game in the 1st half. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
They're out to try and tack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Broncos chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Broncos 14.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Five-yard line.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Well, they went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Escapes the pocket. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Hey, 43, 15.
Third and long for him here. He puts some juice on it deep. Big game downfield. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. So the big play moves him well past midfield, has him set up now at the 35. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Running for the marker on 2nd. And that short gain is enough for a new set of down. So after plenty of scoring already, we have reached the 2-minute warning. It's the Chiefs in front here at Arrowhead. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Out left, Worthy makes the grab. And he's going to work it to the 20. Enough to stop that play with Jonte Barron.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. Here's Mahomes now. Right back to Worthy. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space, find those completions outside the pocket.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Rolling back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. Breaking the huddle. Here's first and goal. Back-to-back carries here. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Chiefs grow their lead just before halftime. Nice execution to get that counter to the end zone. Maybe not the play we expected, Brock, but the play that they needed right there.
I love a well-executed counter. I really do. It's like a good boxer, Kate. You set him up with a feint one way, and then you hit him with the knock.
And that's no good. I don't know if the snap and hold will clean, and he is not able to knock it through. Wasn't accurate on the extra point, but he should be able to keep this between the sidelines, hopefully, as he sends this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for first and 10. Running back sent in motion. On first and 10, here's Nix. As a man, that's Cortland Sutton. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it's going to be first down, Denver. Now they're going to throw out of the gun. We had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Nix again on second and 10. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long. But finally, this defense has an answer.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. They kick the running back in motion. On third down, here's Nix. Puts it down, Harvey. And the hit is made, so they bent to the competition, but they didn't break, Brock, as they force this fourth down. Throwing again, here's Nix. He finds him beyond the marker. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line. The right call at the right time, Brock. Give him 9 and a successful conversion on 4. We've set it down from 37. On first down, it's Nix. Looking slant route complete. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. All right, now a timeout is called. 9 seconds to go in this half.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover it.
And this ball's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now it's third and short. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This from 48 on the left hash. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Mahomes. Short pass brought in. He's going to get this to the opposing 41. Give him 24 yards on that one. And it's going to be 1st down, Kansas City.
From a great throw to a nice route catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. Here's the long back on the handoff. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
The one thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. They give it to him again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Call it 1 yard there. So consecutive 1-yard runs brings up 3rd and 8.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Third and long, they're going to throw. Passes into the arms of Pat Surtain. Intercepted. And the Broncos take over on his 5th interception of the season. They worked hard to have the halftime lead, Brock, but now that defense working hard to take it away.
Not wasting any time, are they? You know, they love to say about baseball, Kate, baseball's a game of adjustments. So is the NFL. And especially in the second half, you have all that data from the first half. You want to take it all in, and defensively you want to adjust exactly what they did to take the ball away there to begin the second.
Play action with Nix. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing it. Unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Second down. Here's Nix again. He's one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete. Trying to hit his fullback there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of him. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
To the air on 3rd and long. He's got 7 complete. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. Give up the middle to Harvey. They cobble together a yard there. Stopped on the play by Big Chris Jones.
I think we got to be careful. I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is you put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road for what looked like a very clean play.
Nix quick outside, complete. And he stops cold at the spot. Who will keep paid for that one? But hey, still enough for that 1st down. Shotgun snap to Nix. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of him.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Quickly out to the right, complete. And a gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down.
I remember that guy, that coach. I remember him. He was the Chargers coach.
Makes the throw again. Quick slant, caught by Sutton. And they get this down to the 28. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Nick's with it on first. It's off the screen here. It's Harvey. And they're all over that. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
I know coordinator and quarterback don't be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Completed over the middle. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup. Time coverage for the Chiefs as they get prepped for this 3rd down. They'll throw 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos start the 2nd half with some needed points. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Kicking team on to try the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Broncos cut it to a field goal game. Ball is set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pin. Hits his tight end on the corner route. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
Wow, certainly found the weak spot in the coverage with that catch. Really goes to show they trust every single player, receiver, running back, in that case tight end, to be a playmaker in this offense.
One play in Brock and his drive is already in enemy territory. On 1st down, they'll run. And I don't think he got beyond the line there. Yep, no gain on the play. It's going to be 2nd down. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Play action, Mahomes. Deep to the left side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Throw here, third down. That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to fourth down.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force out fourth down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
And some professional English on that ball as it bounces out just short of the end zone at the 2-yard line. Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. From his end zone, it's Nix. Caught by his fullback behind the line. And this one only gets up to about the 5-yard line.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
3 quarters in the books from this one. It's Broncos football. They're on a mission here. They trail entering the 4th. Second down now, they need 7. Giving this to Harvey. And second down only works out for a yard.
As an offense in these situations, Case, you can feel your own ball. You're not going to risk putting the ball in the air. So that means you're going to run it, and you're going to buy whatever breathing room you can.
Not a good spot to punt from. They really want to convert here on 3rd. Running back sets in motion. Now Nix on 3rd down. That's caught for the 1st. There he goes on the right side. 30. And this gets close to the red zone. He is inside the 25.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
Brock, you remember when they were near their own end zones? Yeah, things have totally changed now. 1st and 10 in enemy territory. Gets it to him on the screen. And this one doesn't go far.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rally, they pursue, they get that screen to a minimal gain.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Going back gets the handoff. We call it run, maybe 2 yards in the end block. It's 3rd down.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
He's back to throw. Hits him on the out route. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
I'm not sure how this defense lets that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Got that chip shot in their back pocket to tie it. A chance at the lead here first, though. 1st and goal. They'll run here. It's Harvey. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal. Right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
yards to go as they get set on 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, it's Nix. And for one of the few times this game, Brock, the target his way does not connect. It's incomplete. Now they've got to figure things out on 3rd down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays and discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns. And usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
Looking to throw. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
Well, you've got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you've got to make the adjustments and go get the next one.
4th down, and we're going to see just how clutch he is on this kick. A little more than a chip shot. This is 25 yards.
What a season this guy's had. Yet to miss him on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8, 2nd down.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That's such a confidence builder. It sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
First down carry, got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1.
Yellow.
Back to the well again. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there. Reset it back to 1st down. But instead, defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on a 3rd and short.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Back to throw it. And this one had no chance. Hit well behind that line. That brings up 4th down.
A 4-yard loss. It's 4th down.
That takes us to the 2-minute warning here in KC. Chiefs don't want to see this one go to overtime. The Chiefs bringing out their punt team. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. Fair catch hauled in at the 18-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got 1st and 10. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Yeah, this game, you just can't make it harder than it needs to be. Just get the catch first. Guarantee your yards, and then worry about escaping defenders after the catch.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. It's Harvey straight ahead. He'll scrape together a few yards, but not much. 3rd down coming up. Keeps feeding it to his back, but this one, rare miss. That's going to bring up fourth down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
Looking to return from the 29. And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Attack, attack!
He'll look to throw it. Flushed out of the pocket. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, that throw just gets away from the quarterback a little bit. He couldn't stay in the field to play. It's tough to blame him, though. He's got to leave the pocket, and he really had some tough circumstances to try and push that one down the field.
Ranging near a minute to play. 2nd and 10.
Yellow! Yellow! Yellow!
Setting up to pass. Pass is hauled in by the running back. And they're going to keep moving forward, brought down inside the opposing 30. That one goes for 31 yards. And that's a Chiefs first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. Hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
They'll run here on first down. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Yellow! Yellow!
Back to throw. Oh my goodness, it's intercepted! And the Broncos take over on his 5th interception.
Oh, he fucking panicked. He panicked. DarkKnight panicked. He had a wide open. He panicked. Oh, shit.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Here he is to throw. Completed to his running back. And he gets out of bounds, but just 8 yards. They needed more.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. And creates space to take that shot downfield.
Oh, he knew right away he threw that ball. I hope I don't fuck up.
Nips from the gun. Pass him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled for the first down yardage. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. Offense to the line for first down, conscious of that single timeout they've got remaining. Shotgun snap to Nix. Connecting on the slant. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. So they're going to go ahead and call a timeout here. Only 3 seconds left in the game. Now out comes the second-year kicker in one of the biggest spots of his young career.
Oh, young career indeed. That's my kicker. Young career.
So it all comes down to the right foot of their kicker. This a 50-yard look from the right hash.
Saying, oh shit, I got it in barely. Oh my god, what a fucking win. Good game, Dark.
It's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage. So the Broncos ride out of here with a win on the road. And
That
in
was a pretty
overtime, in
impressive
that back
win,
pocket,
guys.
They weren't going to lose it at the end, but they still managed to set up the field goal, and he executed the game winner. What a memorable way to win it. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Broncos are winners as we say so long from Kansas City.
Wow.